Welcome back to another episode of Liminal Industries. Check that away and make yourselves a bit more storage, because we got the mother load. I'm gonna make them out of chests. I'm gonna make that chest out of jungle. So, so in my opinion, it's the worst looking wood, especially for this situation. Subject it away. And actually grab anything useful. I need to move these lamps one higher, and I'm going to. Just right now. Usually it's fences are wood dependent, so yeah, that's oak. So wood on the outside for fence. There's the first one. I can just get that there. Yeah, hanging lights. Right like there. Okay. Okay, so it's much harder for me to turn them off now. Which is good. And we'll run down on strawberries, because we've got a couple of them as well. So that can go up. We can take our turtle off. Where he was there, I think. Okay, back to our work. That's chapter 2. So, visiting the nether. Yeah, we've got to get a ton of lava for that. But we do get new disc and a gas plushie. But I figure we worry about that later. Because we need to go for this, get better fuel, and complete this line. Don't remember how we get a deployer. Oh yeah, we need a wooden hand from living wood for a deployer, which is good. That's interesting. Okay. So we can also make the wheels for that and a belt. I get belt is made out of cut carpet, which is really cheap. Yeah, and we can get metal furniture, and I'm pretty sure other stuff to melt down. Let's also focus on the fact that we can get ourselves better food, which will be very nice. And we'll need to get sugar cane. So currently our hunt is back on for copper. Grab our little the chalk box is, and we grab our sweet berries. We headed that way last time, so let's head this way this time. Got plenty of food, so we don't need to worry about sprint. We pretty sure we're heading back over to where spawn is, but yeah. I'll look around here as well. Ooh, this is a nice room. That's got nice blocks. We can probably get water to break those, but we'll have to come back here. And we can get a trampoline. Which isn't too useful for the moment, but still will be. Very nice. Yeah. And since we've got the inventory, we might as well grab the concrete. But I think I'll just go through with that. I'll get the concrete and see in just a second once we've got all this collected. Okay, and there's the last block. Got ourselves plenty of stuff from that. Broke the last pickaxe, so I remember I made two more, and broke one of them, and still have the last one. Those don't require anything. Okay. Looks like this is a mirror room as well. So same type of layout. I don't know how to get to it. Though we'll also keep heading this direction. Ooh. This is a Moai room. Pretty sure we can break these. Okay, bananas. I don't think pickaxe helps with them. So I'll just break them with my fist. And we can also get the banana wood. Stock as it is. Let's see. What else can we use for fuel? Okay, it's for 4 items, but it's kind of mid. I will just take the food then. Fund, we can use it for paper. I think also maybe the Okay, we'll keep the leaves and the bananas, but I will leave the stems. Oh, okay. I did not know there are banana spiders. Because just why not? Okay, I'll just place down the stalks and then I'll be good to leave here. Also, this is spider iron string, which I don't think we need, but there are nifty things to have. We can come back with water to get that. But I don't figure we need it for the moment, and so I didn't pick up some of these. I'm gonna check if the waste barrel can be turned into... Melting gives us lead. Yeah, that makes sense. That's probably what it's made of. I was hoping for iron, though. So I will be taking... Okay. I thought that was empty. That was not empty. He then nearly gave me a heart attack. Why do we regen pretty quick? Okay. Ooh. Okay, that's 14 pipes. That's plenty. I need to remember to leave marks. Okay, yeah, I looted this room before. This is where I got originally all the stuff. Let's see what I'm opening this. Okay, this gets us plenty of silver. So, these are good to grab as they're going to be where we get our metals from. Now we continue along. Let's get a fridge. Here's what the fridge will give us. I'm hoping iron. We need something that gives iron. Oh, thank God. And that's a ton. That is a ton of iron. I think I've got like 1 or 2 back at base. Oh, I know that type of room. That type has a bunch of stuff in it. We've got our building blocks. Okay. I'm assuming I'm gonna check what metal scrap it's us. Yeah, and they're an ingot of iron each. So we're taking it all. Because once we get access to metals, I want to get full iron tools and most likely armor as well. And these pipes are so much easier than going mining. Well, not pipes, shafts, but... Okay. Let's grab the chairs. Actually, we get just a bit more wood. This won't be super efficient, but... Spruce chair. That. Crafting table. That version of that. And I can make myself trapdoors. Some berries. And I can now access this room. So I remember for a fact that there was copper in the last version of this. Just gonna double check around. And it had a microwave back there. Which I'm gonna check what microwaves smelt down into. Okay, they're tin. Do we need tin? Tin is... we'll probably need some tin. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and grab it. I will be reharvesting that trapdoor afterwards, though, because we've only got 2, and we can get a bit more wood, but because there's some over there. I'm gonna use that for use in our coke thing. Yeah, the coke oven is what it's called, I'm pretty sure. For using it to make the petroleum coke, then using it for then making the treated wood planks. This will be a good bit of wood to get started with that. I think each piece of furniture gives I only need 4 for filling a bucket of Kriya seed oil. Some more iron. Okay, this doesn't have copper like the last room type. It still does have a good bit of wood. Just toss that in. I forgot to bring a sack though, so we can't carry a ton. Okay, back. Okay. Now we head over and grab it. Okay. Let's grab the TV. There's that sign. Keep going. Oh, there's a couch. Okay, more couch. Hmm. I'm gonna head back this way, grab this, and then I'll try to find piping because that's what we need. I'm also gonna make sure to look up. I don't think I fell down anywhere, so let's find our last marking. I knew the shading looked wrong on it. That's how I could tell. The shading just looked wrong. Okay, yeah, I did. Maybe I did come from here. Yes, I did. Okay. I did not go this way, however. I've got no reason to go in there. Okay. So, down this way is. And, like, yeah. You can just slightly tell that the lighting's wrong. Ooh, maybe this floor. I'm hoping I can mine this. Okay. I'm also making sure it's safe because I don't trust it. Okay, block cardboard. And string, which we've already got some, so it'll stack. Really like this red carpet. I wish I had a knife so I could take it with me. I could just straight up craft one right here. I'm gonna check. So I'm gonna see if there are just different types of carpet. Okay, yeah, there's red carpet. Okay, there's no interaction with it. I can't harvest it. It does look really nice, though. I can't craft it, and I don't think using dye on the ground would let me get it. Here's some batteries. And another chair. That's Skystone, which requires an iron pick, so can't get it yet. Just keep getting this furniture and keep looking around for some more copper. Because we've got some pipes, but definitely not enough. So I think that's like impacting, yeah, 6. So we need 4 pipes already for basic stuff. Then we're going to need 3 for getting the remaining fluid tanks, and then even more for some of the steam engine is really expensive. It requires a block of copper. And let me also double check that none of these other walls are fake. Because for all I know, they could be. They don't look off, but there's no reason not to check. Yeah. Okay, we can't do anything with the plate. Oh, yes. Let me grab this chair first. Okay, there's nothing that'll kill me. Oh, this is perfect. Though, there is scope there. So we barricade that off, and then, yeah, I'll build up. Actually, I'll use cardboard blocks since they'll probably be easier to break down. Because I'm breaking with the wrench, they don't even take time to break, no durability. Sadly, I can't break them with this. Oh, these are blocks. Oh, those are blocks of copper. That is amazing. Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna be real low on durability after this, but it'll be worth it. Oh yeah, but solid blocks of copper. That is basically enough for everything in this. I'll build up that. Yeah, there's not for anything in here. Just wanted to check, but now we're headed back. Or, hmm. Ah, I was wondering if I could. I probably could, but I just barely know. Okay, yeah, this is so silly. But yeah, we can come down here, get a bit more lead, and if there's... Okay, yeah, that still absolutely terrifies me. Hopefully this is not... Okay, that's new. Okay. I know I have, for a fact, I have jungle chairs, so... Okay, I recognize this from structure. It's got a whole bunch of stuff we don't already have. So... Now the return journey begins. Bit of inventory open. Yeah, but these blocks are amazing, and 50 pipe. So we've got plenty for what we need. There we go. So barely any durability left. Yep. Bet some of these walls are fake, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll go back this way. Through the fake wall. This way, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the arrow's correctly. I'll place the segment on the ground. Just so it's more obvious from the bottom. We're not super far away, but we are definitely... We've walked a good little while. Yep. Now we use our other trapdoor. Okay. Make sure we're going opposite the arrow. This way. This way. And if I move a little bit, that should be... Actually, yeah. Maybe the other side. Yeah. Right here. I may honestly move like my base over into this room and have this room more for like farming and all that. Once I get enough pips for that to be a profitable way when we need the room. So I'm gonna eat up. I'm gonna chop up all the wood and return it to the supply, and I'll sort all out the metal furniture, and then we'll get to doing copper. Okay. Into the chest they go. Don't think the couches are cuttable, plus I want to keep them. So, I'll also grab the other furniture that's like metal, which we can't just like butcher. Grab this. I'll just combine these so I get rid of it. So now, let's realign my hotbar. Okay. Slow pipe block copper. What we need to do is grab our hand crank. Probably also make a new one pretty soon. Place down our basin. A basic heater. Well, basic burner is what it's called. and then a that. I'll grab another fluid tank, and I'll start out with like 10 of these. So we'll need some of that. And I need flint and flint to light it. So there's more metal stuff. I've got 2 fridges, which is gonna be plenty of iron alongside our scrap. But now we light this. Oh, that way. Toss them in, and then hold down. Compactification. So we need to run all of these through this. I'll just go till I start starving to death. Until we're done. So I can live for a little while. Just to stop us from starving. I forgot that it does also compact them into the ingots. Okay. So now we need ourselves fluid tanks, which I can favor up there. So copper sheet used on a copper casing. I'm unsure. I'll take out that because we're done with needing it for that. See, I'm gonna toss in just 2 more pipes to press down, and I should definitely get my hunger up because I do not want to die from starvation. There you go. Okay, bam bam. So 18, meaning 2 more ingots. I'm gonna toss in from here. Actually, I need a depot. That's what I need. So I use a cobblestone slab on ash alloy casing. Where do I got some ash alloy? I should have some. I just don't know where. Grab that. It's got ash, but I don't. Yeah, I may need to start up some going, so yeah. Actually, got some in here. And I'll grab jungle because jungle looks the worst. And like that. Um, 2 like this, and I think I may also need a 3rd for one of the other things. Okay. Good for that. Now we just need to place on that, use it like that. Then swap these out. So, bonk. sheets. Let me take 2 of those. Okay. 33% done. Just grab the burner that we already have to remind it that we have it. Same with the hand crank. Actually, I'll make a new one. The collection of sticks, and I think it's literally just this, which is stupidly cheap. Then a steam engine. It's a shaft, ash alloy, and a block. So, like that. And a mechanical pump is a cog. I'll just make 2 alongside one of the pipes. And I'm going to make a second basic burner. So that will get us the enter the steam age. And finally, our goggles. I'll move over to this corner. And I'm going to take our current stuff with me. Because this is where we'll be generating power. I'm going to be kind of lazy and follow their design. Which is easy, but I'm kind of going to end up mirroring it, basically. Not really mirroring, but like just making it kind of not quite. They have it. And they use a large cog, so I'll just make one. Yeah. Basic burner. I just need some water. Probably get some ducks cooking soon. Or got some to make. But yeah. Ceramic water bucket. Right there. And one more. Okay. Now I need to basically just put fuel into it, and it'll give us power without the hand crank, which is great. But now, I'm gonna figure out how to get this. So, seed oil, we've got to smelt down stuff like that, which I'm gonna see, double check if brown couches can be used. Let's see. Oh, well, they're a way to get wool. I'm an idiot, so I'm gonna go grab more wooden furniture and not butcher it. So we need salt. I'll head down this way. So, see you in a minute. Okay. Got some stuff. So, we just check it in here. And it's any wooden furniture or logs. Yeah, logs that burn. Yep, charcoal goes into coal coke as well, and blocks of it go into there. So those burn pretty quick and give us blocks of charcoal, which also can get put back through. And yeah, so go back through to make greasy. Go to make blocks of coke, which so these burn for 80 items. These burn for 160. So it's literally just a straight improvement to put them through, as long as you have somewhere to dump the crazy oil. Why won't it let me put it in, though? It should, like, hmm. Block of coal. Okay, no, it gives me blocks of charcoal specifically, so I can't. Yeah. So I guess I can't, or let's see what other recipes there are. Okay, charcoal can go in as and get coal coke. Okay. No, so it can go through, you just have to put it in individually. But so I can take out a bucket, crazy oil, and come over here, take our jungle planks, and turn them into treated planks, which means this recognizes I've done that. I've got to grab one more of them to just ensure that it recognizes that I've got a block of charcoal, since that's one of the objectives. So reviving wood, I go somewhere like here. Actually, I'm gonna make it down in the center. Just to get rid of it. We can do that. I'll toss like the batteries and the tech stuff. But so where I know we have we have the pure daisy. So now we just head over here, because this is all damp. And surround it. To it could be like right there. And it will turn into reviving, into living wood. We can use, yeah. And it becomes a cycle. So, but we've got to leave that. We're still producing a ton of the oil. Probably gonna run out of space for the oil first. So for this, we are now, once this gets converted, which I'll just wait till this. Oh, speak of the devil. Yeah. So it does take a little while, but yeah, get that. Renewable coal coke we can do. So now we need a deployer. First, I'm gonna just mine a whole bunch of this, and get ourselves a good amount of cobble to make into ash alloy, because we're starting to need it more and more. So gonna just my gardens. But I'll see you in a second once I've mined all the cobble. This will probably be done. I will need to, and I'll make some more living wood. So see you then. Okay, I got some stuff started up. So now we've got ash alloy being made. We can come over here and make sure to grab some grease oil. And we need to get ourselves some more bricks. So I'm unsure. This is gonna craft a. Yeah, that'll craft a pot. Not what we want. We need to get ourselves clay again, which I can't know specifically. But we also don't know how I'm gonna spell clay, but yeah. Yeah, okay, washing the carpet dust, which also gets us more pips. So we don't need to worry about a knife, because we don't need to get weird caviar anymore. So we've got string, some sticks. Now, since we've got this whole area open, I'll break our pure daisy. Okay, there we go. Oh, I guess it can't be used on wet carpet. That's why I started brushing differently down there, I think. Yeah. No, go back and grab it so nothing despawns. We don't need the steam engine for a little while, because we're currently only doing stuff that require hand power. But once we get, like, the crushing wheels, we can operate them by crank, just incredibly slowly. Yeah, breaking all these brushes is pretty easy. We've got sweeping edge because we're using a sword instead of a knife, which is good. It looks like we still are gonna end up getting some silverfish eggs. Start this. Yep. Okay. So they seem to have like a random factor to their size. But we got ourselves a good amount of carbon and stuff, and I will need to go re-grab our fan which got put up. We'll also keep out these. Like, we don't need to power it by this, so I'll wait to use it. Because it does require us using fuel which we have limited access to. Oh. And I'll use this as like a backstop. So, actually, you know what, I'm gonna like get a ton of this as well, since this is also something that gets washed. And any time above like one stack, it doesn't change the times. Yeah, so pretty much kill the sacks. So dust and wallpaper. Oh. Gotta get to max hunger so I don't start starving. And then we've got to wash it all. Doing a bulk load like this is more efficient, so we don't have to do several loads, which is very nice. But this will get us some paper, pips, clay, dye, and maybe some string as well. Should go soon, because, yeah. Not a ton of pips, which is to be expected, though. Actually, something we can get pretty soon is jam. Because we can get a copper pot, which we have the stuff for. Once we get wheels. Which is part of the reason I wanted to do that. We can also use cut carpet to make belts, which will be nice. So we've got a good amount of ash alloys, so I figure we make the wheels now. We need 2 blocks. And we have enough. So that fills the crushing wheels. We can also get a belt. So glad we don't have to use rubber because I have no clue what we'd get it from in here. So that gets that. And sugarcane we can get from the Petal Apothecary. From living wood, I can make living wood logs. Huh. I also have to get snad. So I'm assuming they expect me to get it through Petal Apothecary. It's got all the petal stuff. We just need the living wood. Yeah, purity. Okay, maybe living wood may act as a part in that. So let's pin it this. I don't know what it needs this for. Yeah, Petal Apothecary. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. So, pip paper, and we need to grab our bag with all of the plants in it. Yeah, the flower pouch. We need 1 green and 1 lime. Gives us that, that. We've got paper already on us. We've got pip, and we just need a living wood twig, which we have lived around somewhere. Yep, there. So we'll make 2, and we'll use sweetberry pips. But we also need our, yeah, we need a bucket, because we're gonna take it, fill it, bam, 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 bam. Oh wait, I accidentally did that. Okay, yeah. Yep, and that's 2 sugarcane. And I'm sure we have. Oh, I know what we needed to get sand. Well, could. Oh, we can't mill it. That's what we need this for. But so we do need some more this to craft into wheels and all that. I'm gonna toss away all this. I'm gonna get it whenever I get the first chance I can make a storage system. I'm going to, because this is horrific. I may also get some more stuff started with that daisy. Just 3 more. I don't know what its radius is, but I'm betting it's at least 2. It may just be 1. My axe is broken, so I need a new one. I'll get an iron one very soon, but until then, I just have to make another stone one, and we can find this up, because I placed down normal planks, not any special ones. Because I need to soak in grapeseed oil. I know. We'll give it a little while to become some more living wood. Yeah, I'll just place it around like this. And now that we've got this, we need to set up the wheels. I make some shafts and cogs. Some normal ones, those, and keep the rest. And we'll keep the belt. Oh yeah, we need one more. This. We'll need to put these on afterwards, actually, because I can't turn it on with them attached. Hand crank. Here we go. I'm gonna grab some cardboard because I forgot to. And we'll have plenty. I could leave this thing running for ages. The cardboard lasts a while anyways. And flint and flint. I'm very forgetful today. Luckily, we're still in a small base stage, and it doesn't hurt too much to run. I do have to change this though. Get that. And now I need to get cobble because I'm kind of an idiot and forgot that I needed cobble. We have plenty of fuel, so it's fine. We're not like, it's not like I have a couple seconds to get a knife. I have like enough fuel in there for a couple hours. Maybe not that long, but a long time. I'll pick some stuff while that goes. I can no longer start. Yippee. Okay. Down we go. Okay. So we got ourselves some sand, which means I'm fine to steal this away from that. Actually, I'll leave it in. Yes. I could do that. That'd be really funny looking. Yeah, you know what? I will. Actually, I have to use shafts. Not have to, but should. Yep, so that gives us some snad. Right, yeah, it still needs the conditions to meet for normal. And while since it's running, I will just like put it like that. And whenever it runs out of fuel, I'll leave it be. And this should be producing a hell of a lot more stress than I thought it was going to. So, yeah. Like, it's just so sad. There you go. So we can get glass as well. I will restart it whenever, after I grab some more of this. Because we need to get glass bottles for the liminal jam. So I'll go with 9. Or actually, I'll get 12 again. Where's the drink? Oh, still attached. So, oh wait, yeah, I've got to fuel in and light. And bam. So I've got a good amount of snad and a good amount of sand. I'm gonna grab some water. And snad is gonna be really easy to abuse. So, yeah, it's out of fuel, so stop running in a minute. that I can make myself a trapdoor. Where's some... I know we've got cobble somewhere. Oh yeah, we used it in here. Oh, it ran out of fuel. That's fine, and that works out for us. Need to make a lever. Actually, I need a slab, not a trapdoor. Those can go away. Take one of these. And they grow every time they're powered. Which, if you can imagine, that I think will make them a lot better. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, it says a block. Yeah, if it's updated by redstone, it will force it to grow. Which means, maybe, how's that? Or it may just make them a lot faster in general. But that means we've got sugarcane and sugar. Yeah, we can just place it in there. And now we've got that. Sand, we can smelt it. Probably I'll use some wood to smelt it, or I'll just use cardboard. We have plenty. So then a pot. Okay, that's pretty easy. But yeah, from our clay balls, I'm gonna make a couple more pots to fire after the glass goes, because we'll also need ones for lava soon, which will be essential for getting to the nether. Also, for the nether, we need to get electronic components, which require copper wire, which we can get, and quartz, which we cannot. We have to bulk crush checker blocks into black quartz and nether quartz. But we'll probably have that next episode, as well as getting a deployer and eventually the smeltery. I just want to end this episode off with some better food. So, yeah, copper pot. These are done. These will make good bottles. So now, only needs the pot and the jam. We've got enough. If I turn this block into that, and go like this, and I'll toss in those while it's still hot. So I knew that wouldn't use all the fuel, so it gave us time to get more. And we need a shovel. I need to remember to grab sticks, not craft them. Then, jewel plate there. Shovel. Copper around. Ceramic water bottle. Then, gotta find ourselves some charcoal. We've got sitting in the big furnace. And now I will make ourselves... Actually, can I... feel like it has to go. It has to go on top of something. I'm gonna check how we make a campfire. Because we can't get access... Okay, it is just planks. That's just a straight cheaper version than normal. You know, that. Some more stuff. Set it up over here, at least for the end of this episode. Sweet berries and sugar. So these sweet berries have to be split up like that. Grab ourselves some liminal jam. Straight from the bottle. Yeah. But thank you for watching this episode. We got some pretty hefty progress into chapter 2. Pretty much we finished up from like everything below like where my cursor was going. So yeah, pretty much all the stuff in this general area. So we're on the steam age, we've got some better food, some better fuel, and pretty much next episode we just need to get the lava necessary for going to the nether. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next episode.